Hi. This time I wanted to talk about something that I thought about during my Ravenhawk session, the recent Ravenhawk session, part 12, if I'm not mistaken, and during my interview with Luke Stratton. If you haven't seen that part of the campaign and my interview, please check out the links in the description. I was going to make two separate videos, but then I realized that they share that point in common. Let's talk about the Ravenhawk session first. As always, a great job on the part of Eli, Big Val RPG, and RPG Grandma. As I started to run the entire thing and they ventured forward, overcoming the obstacles, they actually cleared that encounter with the huge raven quite well. Things could have been quite precarious. I was actually expecting one or two deaths, but they performed admirably. There were a few comical moments when Mu attempted to jump on the top of the gargantuan beast, but Mu failed and failed unceremoniously, damaging herself. And that part when she tried to lasso the beast and she was actually holding on to the rope while the raven was flying away. I think it was pretty cool how she used Feather Fall at the last moment to save herself. Now, as they proceeded with the adventure, and of course there are going to be spoilers, they went into the Amber Temple, and it really reminded me of the magic of Dungeons and Dragons. There is something so magical, so special about going into those dangerous adventure sites. It feels as if it's a pocket dimension within the fictional pocket dimension. It separates you from the rest of the world. You are on your own in those underground environments, or even if you are exploring a mansion, a tower, it feels as if you are suddenly disconnected from the rest of the campaign world. You are on your own. Perhaps no one is coming to help you, no one is coming to save you. So it all depends on your bravery, your wits, your intelligence. I really enjoyed how they were proceeding, moving carefully, paying attention to any sort of thing that could indicate a trap, an enemy, a threat, interacting with the environment. It was amazing, and that's when I started to think immersion truly is something that you build up. From the moment the session started, this charge of immersion came to be, was being built, growing stronger and stronger. And because they all stayed in character, not asking questions to a game master that wasn't there, because they were obtaining information through roleplay, because they were describing their actions in the present, the immersion field became so powerful. Before I actually participated in online sessions, I thought that it was only achievable in the physical table. But then I experienced the delights of playing online, and you can also accomplish that as long as you are playing with role players. And this also made me think of my interview with Luke Stratton. We had that example encounter near the end of the interview, and things were going great. At first, Luke started to describe his actions while doing his pirate voice. I'm now going to, but because he was playing as this sort of sorcerer's, slightly crazy character, I thought of it as those comical moments in pirate shows or movies or whatnot, when the captain is like, now I'm going to check out on those guns, and talking to himself. But later on, during the action, when they started to confront the undead, he was asking questions he made a question to me. And that's when I immediately noticed that the immersion, the build-up, the charge was dissipated for a moment. So immersion is truly an energetic charge. And when you go out of character, when you are not acting in the present, because it's perfectly fine to say, some people could confuse that. If you say, I'm walking around, okay, I'm looking around in the present, in now. But then you say, I am going to approach the treasure chest, you are thinking about the future, what you are going to do, but not what you are doing. So there was this moment where, a couple of moments in the interview where Luke was saying what he was going to do, but not doing in the present. And that also affected the immersion a bit. And you kind of make the necessary repairs. You patch up things by integrating it within the fiction. You hesitated for a moment as you were thinking about the future. You suddenly find yourself talking to no one in particular when you are asking questions to the game master, and that restores some of the charge that has been built up, the immersion charge. But even so, I think that sample encounter was pretty fun and immersive when the immersion was being built up. So yes, I think it was great, and keep in mind, every time you go into those dangerous places, dungeons, whatnot, even in the wilderness, anything related to RPG adventures, as long as you are role-playing, the immersion is going to grow stronger and stronger, and that way you will be excited not only about playing. Again, when you communicate those adventures to others, you're going to be like, you should have been there. You needed to be there. It was so... because you were actually there. You were actually experiencing the moment. Role-playing games are not passive. They are not a passive form of entertainment. They are actually a journey of your consciousness, your conscious thought, your consciousness inhabiting this fictional persona in the fictional world. You are there. And that is so beautiful. As always, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for your likes and your comments. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. And remember, it is better to roleplay and fail in character than not to roleplay and fail as a player. Once again, thank you, and see you later.